Greetings and salutations, interdistance. This is I, Wolfotek, and here we are with another overview review of an item. If you notice that I usually go from higher edition to lower edition, and I kind of skipped 3.5 because I ended up, during the 3.5 time I played, I never actually bought a character sheet pack. I actually just used custom sheets we made and copied them out of the back of the book when I did have to use regular character sheets. But I do happen to have 3rd edition character sheets and the 3rd edition Dungeons & Dragons. Yeah, I had a brain fart there. But anyways, there's this this nice 3rd edition D20 from Wizards of the Coast. It retails for $9.95, which is actually really cheap for something like this. But of course, everything back then was a whole lot cheaper, and you got a whole lot more. On the backside, you lists out what you get in here, the whole intent and point of the thing, and then you open it up. This is not a folder. A lot of these would be folders nowadays and such. So yeah. Put that down for now, the outer sleeve. There is a piece of hardened cardboard that comes with the backside, comes on the backside. And then you have the standard character sheets. However, if you notice, this one is specifically set up for Barbarian. And then you got a Barbarian one, a Bard one, and so forth. And they're all marked out for your classes and your class skills. In Dungeons & Dragons 3rd edition and 4th edition and Pathfinder 1st edition, you have a class skill, and the class skill is not the same as a proficiency. It means that you can level up. Every time you level up, you get a certain amount of skill points to put into your skills, and it costs more to put points into skills that is not a class skill. And it's cheaper to put them into a class skill. Dwarven Swiftbow has a nice series covering all this stuff. These sheets are actually exceedingly well organized, very minimalistic, not a whole lot of artistic items thrown all around them. It's quite easy to read. You happen to have all the sheets for all the core classes, such as the Barbarian, the Bard, the Druid, the Fighter, the Paladin. There should be a Cleric in here. Monk, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer. I think it's missing a Cleric, unless it got stuck to the backside. A Wizard. Then you have a generic sheet to use with all classes that are not marked off and pre-adjusted for each class. You got a companion sheet, just in case your party has picked up a companion and you want to write down stats. This one is especially set up for the companion. You got a Bard spell list based off the original core rulebook, with a Paladin and spell list on the backside and a Ranger one. Paladin, Ranger. So you got Paladin and Ranger right next to each other. You got Cleric spell list and a Druid spell list on the backside. And then you have the Sorcerer and Wizard spell list, which goes to 2 sides. Now, that is all nice and dandy. I swear, it's missing a Cleric. Oh, there's the Cleric. Sorry, I must have missed that. These sheets are actually quite nice if you truly want to run a 3rd edition Dungeons & Dragons game, no homebrew, and straight from the player's handbook. These are great. It's really handy dandy to have a sheet that already has a whole bunch of the spells on it. You got companion sheets. You got a generic sheet in here. All these sheets are, depending on the class, already have pre-written out your abilities. You just have to check them when you gain them. It's nice. These are really clean, nice sheets. I really like them. And then back over to the sleeve here. And this is actually a really nice feature because it actually explains on this the great majority of all these sections on the sheets, and even gives you a demonstration of how the math is done and how to write out everything on the sheet accurately. And I say that is actually rather nice to have on this, a demonstration of how to use the character sheets. Now, considering that this is for 3rd edition, basically an obsolete edition of 3.5, however, I do know a few people I've come across in my time playing TTRPGs that swear that 3rd edition is superior to 3.5 in Pathfinder. In fact, I know one guy who is adamant that 3rd edition is superior to 3.5 and the piece of garbage that is Pathfinder 1st edition. They exist. Edition Wars is dumb. But anyways, this is actually quite nice. And for the price range, it would be like a 4-star thing. If you were back in 3rd edition times and you found this for like $10, I say like, yeah, this is like 4+ stars right here. This is really nice. However, you are not getting it for that price now. You're spending $20, $30 on this. We all have printers, except for my printer's on my shelf in the other room because I have to get a new computer. But we all have good printers in this modern day and age, and good computers that we can easily edit and modify sheets quite nicely. And there's a whole bunch of resources online for customizing, and you could easily turn a 3.5 character sheet into a 3rd edition character sheet with some modifications. So the score on this would be falling. However, this is actually kind of nice, and if you really wanted to play 3rd edition and you don't want to go on a computer and screw around and make your own sheets or modify a 3.5 sheet or something like that, this is actually quite good. At the high point, it would probably be like a 4-star, but currently it's like a 2.5 star or 2.75 star. It's just short of okay. It technically should probably be a 3-star for 3rd edition, but hey, there's easier, better stuff out there now. If you simply do not have any skills with a computer, this is a 3-star, and you really want to play 3rd edition. So, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment below telling me what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful weekend, a magnificent month, and see you next time.